I don't know what the is going on here anymore. Look, I have a dog. What's the language you'd like to learn? I don't know, probably English. Does anybody remember the girl group Dream? No. Wait, is that their name? Forgettable. Running a country is very stressful. I was about to say special. What's wrong with me? Just because you had turned a year older doesn't mean you just get your ass eaten. None of this is funny. It's not that funny. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my god, I have to giggle so bad. It wasn't even that funny. It's so sad how it hurts. I'm crying. Chongus hates it. Come back, honey. It was like silly or whatever. It wasn't that funny. But I can't stop laughing. It was so stupid.
No, actually, definitely did kill himself. We saw a real friend.
Oh my god! I can't stop crying! Hi, honey. It's okay. This isn't something that you just announced, sir. I think Courtney just broke. I know. It was funny. Oh, Chongus, what's wrong? Can someone please? I was gonna say, I don't know anymore. Oh, my fart cone. It just encourages retarded behavior. Oh, you guys. I don't think we need to watch some dude with a wine-stained mouth who brushes his hair with a balloon whine and cry about a man he hasn't spoken to in 10 years. It was fine. What was I doing again? Poor kid. It was kind of his fault. I'm drinking my Coors Light. Kiss my husband goodnight. Then I got in my truck. And then I yelled out, "What the?" This ain't your typical honky tonk. It's a really good song. A beep, 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 beep. This is Penelope Show. Do, 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 do. We're do, no, no. Boop, 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 boop. It's the Penelope Show. That's your song. Thank you. Beep, 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 beep. Do, 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 do. Beep, 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 beep. The Penelope Show. Oh. You You couldn't give a shit about this, could you? Yeah. So what I've gathered from this is that I don't know what I'm talking about. Hi everyone. Look who's here. That's not Penelope, it's Chungus. I'm starting to think, you know what? Somebody might sue me for false advertisement with the intro because I say it's the Penelope show and then she's not here ever. So I might have to change it again. Very stupid, I know. So, hi everybody. Hello and welcome. We are back with another episode of this ding dong. And yeah. That's all. I'm like, whew, my brain, my body. I'm not gonna lie though, I woke up this morning and I felt like a demon had left my body. You know that feeling? It's like the hangover after. So where is that? Should have had more water yesterday, but instead I had a lot of fries. Anyway, hi. All right, let's say hello to everybody, and then we'll get into some stuffs. There's some stuff that I think that we could talk about. Boop, 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 boop. If I don't want to open too many windows, because I'll start losing stuff. All right, let's say hi. Breathe the Booker, hello, and Carrie R, hello. Is that Matt Rife? Hi, Frank. It is. He did an e.l.f. Cosmetics makeup ad, and people are mad. Vengeance Demon. All right, governor. What's your accent like? Is yours the kind? Tell me more. Courtney Russ, hello. Hi, Courtney. Babbling more like Babbling. Okay. Hi, AV Tom. South to West. It's Babbling Courtney Brooke. My name's Courtney Brooke. Courtney. Meg Guinevere, how's your body feeling today? It's better. Yeah, I'm like super like burp today though. Zero shits given. I know. And where is she? I don't have any idea. As usual. Lounge Singer. Yes. Lounge Singer knows. Excuse me. Tim F. Hello, hello. My accent sounds like a posh Noel Liam Gallagher. Posh? Oh, so you're like one of those 1%er types? I often wonder how Courtney's body feels too. Frank is out of control, everybody. Oh. Don't say it. Courtney, don't say it. Don't say it. He has a fancy accent. Yeah, he's like, I'm richer than you. Yeah. I look down on you because I've got money. That's Vengeance Demon. I just wanted to look at this guy again. Sorry, it's my time of the month. It's your time of the month to get horny. Very clever, I know. Douglas Dauntless, hello. You guys, I made a terrible mistake. And I don't want to admit what I did, but you see, I unbookmarked and rebookmarked this post, okay, so that we can have it to watch. And I was doing that with another one because it was taking me so long to find it because I had all these other things bookmarked that I didn't want to get rid of yet and all this stuff. And I did it wrong and I lost it forever. McGuinevere, sing Wonderwall. Yeah, Vengeance Demon, sing Wonderwall.
Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
Did it. Raccoon, so cute. I didn't think you could train them. I think you can. Like, people domesticate them all the time. It looks like. I don't know if you can like train them, but I feel like you can domesticate any animal. I don't know about the training though. Like, you could domesticate a lion, right? But I don't think you're training it, right? Because like, can you train a cat? No. Cats, no, you can't train cats. You let them move in, and then that's their house now. So, yeah. What about you? They want to see your face, honey. Or a Russian bear. Can you train a bear? You can domesticate it. And what I mean by domesticating it is that you get it used to eating food at your house, right? Like, oh, look at that. Yeah, you can like give it food. I tell her that they want to see her face, and then I roll her over the facing the wall. Sorry, honey, I am an idiot. Jesus H. Christ, Courtney's bound and determined to get mauled by a wild animal. Frank, were you here when I told the story, when I talked about how I have a scar on my face? You can't see it very well, but I have a scar on my face from when I was a small, and I got mauled by a chihuahua. Okay? Nothing scares me. Look at me. I got mauled by a chihuahua. I have a permanent disfiguration on my face, and now I have 3 of them living in my home. Did you ever try to teach any of them to sit? Yeah, well, so Penelope is untrainable, so I'll never be able to train her to do anything. But I've trained Cricket to do some things. What the hell is Cricket's name? I have trained her to sit. She already came trained though. Like this one, I don't have to show her how to do anything. Cricket though, is kind of like a cat. Because she knows how to do certain things, but she'll do it when she feels like it. Depends on how wild they are. You can train any animal, but it might eat you. But you're still training it. So there's that. I heard that. You didn't learn your lesson. I'm telling you, I fear nothing, okay? If I have a furry friend, I'm going to hang out with it. Good evening, Courtney and crew. Hello, Caucasaurus. What a name. Mauled by a chihuahua. I can't believe you survived. Well, I was only like 2 years old when it happened. The dog's name was Leolo, and I called him Yo-Yos, he bite you. That was his name to me. Yo-Yos, he bite you. Yep. Leolo and Oye. Frank, are you a furry friend? Those magicians in Vegas got eaten by their tigers. Wasn't it just Roy? And he survived, right? Oh, this is how I am right now. Ugh. Roy, he survived, but really messed up. Yeah, it's so. See? He's still alive. And to be honest, it's not like he really gave his cat friends like proper conditions. Like, I feel like if one of those Russian bears was at my house and I gave him a Thanksgiving dinner, he would be happy. I'd have to give him like a lot of food though. And with so many animals coming into my backyard, he probably would eat them too, which, RIP Blue Jay, who's been living here for at least 6 years. I'll miss you. But the bear needs food. He would love that, then eat you. No, he would just eat my food. He would eat the food that I make him. Haven't you ever seen a Russian bear? They're like workout buddies and stuff. How's your bat? The bat, I haven't heard him in a little while. He hasn't been very chatty. So he either left or he's fine and he like doesn't, he's not like, hey guys, like I got bugs or whatever. He's just like chilling. He's just eating all the bugs. I don't know. I was talking about your boobs. Wait, what? Mayhem Bear, what? I don't even know what you said before that, Mayhem Bear. What? Didn't Chungus have a long criminal mauling history when you adopted her? Yes. She was a vicious monster. Yeah, and she's still like, I don't think that her crimes are ever gonna like be dropped from her record. Like she will forever have her record of being a dangerous biter at the vet and at the groomer. Yeah. So why do you think her nails are so long? Partially because when she moved here, they were very long. But I don't like taking her to the groomer because it's a horrible experience for all of us. So then I try to do it, but she will try to bite me. You called me a feeder for saying your Wonderland had the bigger attractions. Oh, that's from yesterday. Huh. Silly. Yeah. Hi, you're very cute. You really need to clip your nails. You're getting mad. And what's funny is that like when I clip her nails and she doesn't want me to, she'll try to bite the nail clippers and then she gets really upset because she's sad that she like almost bit me. She's going to snap one day and tear Winston to pieces. And I fucking hope she does because you know what? I'm still mad at him. I'm mad at him for beating her up. I'm mad at him for killing that rabbit. He is a menace and somebody needs to stop him. Yeah. Who remembers yesterday? Well, and also the way that he said that, the way that his comment came off, it was just, I was talking about your big boobs, you nut job. How dare you call me a feeder? What? Like, I didn't call you a feeder today. You're acting like that's part of our conversation. I don't like groomers either. She should have, yeah, actually, you're right. She should have bitten the groomer. She won't. She looks very mellow. Yeah. Well, here, but she has like a terrible reputation for being extremely vicious and awful. Look at that. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, what a baby. You're just a baby. You're such a baby. So sweet. It kept me up all night. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I thought we were having fun and games, but also you called me fat. So likening me to a bigger ride at a theme park. I am really fat, though. You're not wrong. That's true. She doesn't remember any actors or movies. Asking for yesterday is ambitious. I don't remember any actors or movies. You guys, okay, I was thinking about this. Have you heard of a show called Decorating Scents? Is that what it's called? Why do I always do this? How could you not love a dog that can float in the air like that? I know, look. Oh, she's so talented. She's floating while sleeping. Okay, that is what it's called. 31 seasons? Holy moly. I haven't seen that show. Well, this is what I'm thinking. I might get the streaming service. And then do some reaction watching for members only streams. And since we're going to make up for lost time, I'm going to start doing them like once a week, and then we'll go down to once a month. But we got 31 seasons to go through. Oh my God. But it's a terrible show. It's absolutely horrendous. They're like remodeling on a budget. Oh, let's see here. We just watch Heartthrob Rob. Oh, geez, just open. Are you going to make me watch this on mute? No, it's not. Okay, but it won't let me rewind it. You can only do that on the app.
Show from the 90s. Every episode, the show takes a pretty boring room and in under $500 turns it into something only Beetlejuice would love. In this one, the host Joan and her co-conspirator Peggy show us how to spice up an end table.
Oh, these are great plates. Are they great? Oh, I can do this all day. Yes. How did I do? Great. Oh, Joan, look at this piece. And you take adhesive, you put it on the back of the piece.
Yes, please. Who doesn't want jagged plate pieces glued to the red table? Look how boring it used to be. And now it's difficult to clean and a little dangerous. And you can't even put your drinking glass down.
The decoration wall was painted with 2 coats of rust burgundy red.
Okay.
This is the only wall that will
Okay,
have
we
a
can
solid
deal with
color
this.
applied to it. Because this long wall adjoins into the next room, there was no breaking point to stop the color. So Lori added little freehand bursts of color in abstract flowers.
Now, Lori, have you seen a flower before, Mama? Because this is looking like Elphaba's butthole, but nothing can prepare you
Elphaba's butthole. I'm loving
for
this.
what our girl Peggy is about to do next. They're remaking this living room into a cowboy theme. First, she spends half her budget on the most hideous indigenous slipcovers you've ever seen.
Position, and the wall unit will be used as a great display piece. It got a fresh coat of the same sage green paint we used on
I watched this one. Oh my God, it was terrible.
horseshoe diamonds. Then we decoupaged sacred Indian prayers dipped
Sacred Indian prayers. They decoupaged sacred Indian prayers. I'm sorry, you put in the word sacred, and I
torn
can't.
to give an aged look onto the wall unit to give an old piece of furniture a trendy new look.
I am speechless. Yes, nothing I want more in my living room than the look of a wheat-pasted billboard.
As we took a moment to admire our craft work, we unanimously decided we had made a mistake. The decoupage did work on the back of the shelf walls, but we felt it was much too busy on the door front. So
The way that they did it though is that they didn't like cut it up properly, and so it looked like half uniform, half not uniform. And so they just needed to make it look either uniform or make it look like not uniform.
we went to work undoing our mistake. We peeled, We scraped.
Okay, gotta give them credit where credit's due. They realized they made a mistake. They're fixing it.
And then in the process of removing the decoupage, we had a second pleasant surprise. We loved the distressed, aged look we had mistakenly created.
This looks terrible.
We had planned on repainting the doors, but we loved this aged look.
Genius. Our broken dish mosaic queen does it again. Really looks like it was just worn down naturally by Mother Nature and not at all like remnants of decoupage.
So anyway, that is a little glimpse of that show. And I think that what we might start doing is a little hate watching of that show, or some what up, James? Yeah, there's no accounting for taste, bruv. Exactly, bruv. Martha Stewart would puke. Martha Stewart would burn the house down. More like decorating no sense. Wait. Oh, shit. So I think that's what we're going to start doing on some members only streams. I think that should be fun. I just need to figure out when to do members only streams. I've never seen that show before and I already hate it. I know, wouldn't that be so fun to hate watch it with friends? I think so. I'm hungry. I think. Look at that dog. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do like long Mondays. Start a little bit earlier, switch over to members only, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a Tuesday. I don't know. I will figure it out. Oh, Healer, we're going to watch Decorating Sense on a members only. Are they trolling? No, they were real. Feller Spiker. Mondays? Do members only streams on Mondays? What the hell even is that? I don't know. Are you talking about Decorating Sense or my dog? Decorating Spence? No, but that could be a new show. Okay, you guys. So today, while I was right after I like made 50 thumbnails for today's stream, I'm like really bad at it. I was like, this looks like crap. I need to make something that looks better. I saw something crazy from TMZ. Wait, is that Colby Smulders with prosthetics on the thumbnail? No. Doesn't, I guess. Maybe I should put stuff in the title because no one like sees the description, huh? Lil Nas X gone crazy. How'd you know? That. How'd you know that's? How'd you know? So here's Lil Nas X over here. I saw this with TMZ.
Nah. Hey,
What
don't
up?
be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
What party?
You know where it's at.
What?
Go ahead, babe. Nah. Go ahead, babe. Nah. Didn't I tell you to put the phone?
I'm already disturbed.
Uh-oh.
Dude, Hollywood got him. Hollywood got him good.
Somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Da. Hey, for everybody coming to the party. La. Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes.
This is like really bad. I'm surprised there's no skid marks in those pants. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting to see some.
Yeah, you like this side. Ha, ha, ha. Every side. Ha. Boom, boom. Yes. Ha. Boom, cat, towel. Ha. Boom, boom. Ha. Pow. Two. Ooh. Sean Bankhead taught me that one. Bow. Hey. Bow. Woo. Bow. Batty boy, want you to give it to me, baby? Batty boy, want you to give it to me?
What is he saying? This is
That's gonna be a
crazy.
beautiful sunrise. Give me that phone so I can throw it. I want to throw it far away so you never see it again. I don't like phones. Don't miss the party tonight. Why are you still here? You need to be telling everybody about the party, girl. What's your problem? Break it down, break it down, break it down.
Dang. So he's walking a straight line well enough to pass a DUI test. I feel like he probably could have passed a DUI test. He didn't, there wasn't anything about it that seemed like tipsy. It was like he's having a psychotic break. Okay, so then they go on to say TMZ obtained video of the Old Town Road rapper nearly naked and floating aimlessly down Ventura Boulevard at 4 a.m. Our sources, so he's telling people to come to the party at 4 o'clock in the morning. Is it what? Our sources say in the Studio City area our sources say others in the Studio City area noticed Lil Nas and thought the whole thing was weird enough to report it to police. As it turned out, several people in the area had reported this to LAPD as a possible overdose. Overdose? We were told officers responded and found him still walking down the middle of the road. And after Nas charged at officers, they subdued him and put him in handcuffs. Oh my. Law enforcement sources tell us Nas could still face charges, but for now, he's still getting treated at the hospital. We've reached out to his reps, but so far, no word back. Oh, update. Lil Nas X was booked for obstructing an officer. Okay, so he has been released from the hospital. Of course, this person, you mean to tell me that gay black dude who twerks on Satan in a music video is crazy? I don't believe it. Oh, and then someone's even saying we must have a single coming out soon. So that's what happens when you OD on gay. Very profound. A lot of theories as to why this happened. Never mind, it's drugs. Yeah, so there we have it with Lil Nas X. He had what appeared to be a psychotic break. Some people think that this is a publicity stunt for an album coming out. Some people think that it's some type of a humiliation ritual. Some people just think that he overdosed on being gay. I don't know. It might be all of it. Seems pretty sad, though. Is that the guy that took his horse to the same road or another? I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. The thing is with him that really disturbs me is that he started off being really kid friendly, right? He did that song. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. And of course, remember everyone thought that like country radio was being really racist because they weren't like allowing the song to chart in country radio, but like it's not really like a country song, so like what the hell? It's just very weird. But he would perform that song at schools for little kids. So that in itself I thought was so demonic that they released one song that was like child friendly and then immediately went into being very perverted and geared towards adults, but not only even being geared towards adults, but like very perverted and satanic, like doing that. What was it? What was the song called? Montero, was it, or whatever? And he like twerked on he gave Satan a lap dance in a music video. Why would you, if your whole audience is small children, and you just 7 seconds ago were marketing towards small children, why would that be shortly? Like, I don't know if that was the immediate follow-up or it was like another song after or something, but it's so quick. It was like that. It wasn't a whole album geared towards children. This wasn't like a gradual Miley Cyrus type situation or whatever, where it was like, oh, she went, she was trying to grow up and be different. And we watched her growing up. He was already an adult. And he was like, I'm gonna market towards kids. And then got really perverted immediately. So I think I already am like very disturbed by him and what he's about, what his brand is. This does not surprise me because it's very clear that he's been extremely twisted and demon possessed. I think that's like a thing for me now. Like that's demons, that's demons, that's demons. But I mean, to be honest, yeah, that's true. Very, very demonic, this whole thing. His whole story in Hollywood for the last, 5 years? It's disgusting. Well, y'all know where the party's at. Oh, man. No, I don't. And also, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Why are we doing this? It's so weird. There you have it. There's an update on Lil Nas X, if you were ever wondering. I wasn't, but Cameron, have you been to Cracker Barrel? No, I'm nowhere near a Cracker Barrel. I'm asking, some people are pissed about the logo. We talked about this yesterday. I don't know where you were, but we talked about it yesterday. Back to the topic though. Lil Nas X went insane. Did he overdose on gay? Did he? I think it has something to do though with the weird perverted switch up with his branding. How he went from like specifically targeting children. Like it wasn't even like an accident that like kids liked that song. It was purposefully marketed towards kids. And then he switched and went like full, like overtly sexual and like actually satanic. Demons are to blame. I'm telling you though, like demons, if you pay attention to how like something can be really demonic, it's not obvious. It's not giving a lap dance to Satan all the time. There's certain things that you can see that a person is essentially being controlled. Like it's almost like they're a remote control bot of sorts, and somebody else is controlling them. Like it seems like they are out of control of their behavior and their emotions. That's demon possessed. Like they're a person. They're not a robot. They're not technically being controlled by another person, but they're a human being controlled by demons. And when you look at things from that perspective, you really start to see like who is possessed by demons and who isn't. It was an overdose on vitamin D. Oh my God. Courtney, do you know about the blood red Nike shoes? But he did that, had a pentagram on them, and it was creepy as hell. I remember something very vague about that. There were like, because wasn't it that he just like modified some Nikes? Like he didn't have a deal with Nike. Like he just modified his own Nikes and then sold them and they sued him or something. Something really stupid like that. Like, oh man, wow, you're very dumb. Like they didn't want to be associated with that because of like how creepy they were. The Velvet Mafia. What's the Velvet Mafia? Okay, you guys want to talk about Matt Rife? There's also Olivia Julianna. Do you want to talk about Olivia Julianna or Matt Rife? We have to celebrate our differences. Like that. Okay, that lost some viewers. So Olivia Julianna, yeah, that's she's a big bitch, and she said some very dumb things. I'm still waiting for Taylor's business confessional. Me too. Okay, I don't know. I just think I get carried away with you folks. I mean, one minute I have people complaining I'm not paying attention enough to them, so I have to like change what I'm doing so I can pay attention to them. Next thing you know, now it's a problem that I'm not going to do the topics that I planned out because I was too busy trying to pay attention to the people that are whining and crying that I'm not paying attention to them. You guys, I don't understand. I'm going to stop listening to all of you and just do whatever the hell I want. You're going to like it. I'm not entirely sure all of them are human. Random behavior changes, maybe, but sometimes I think demons masquerade as humans. Oh, interesting. Olivia Juliana, is she a big old fat person? She's a big old fat person. She is. This is a picture of Olivia Juliana. Whoa! So Olivia Juliana posted something very stupid on the internet.com. And okay, here's the post. So it starts with RFK Jr. He said, I teamed up with Pete Hegseth for the Pete and Bobby challenge, 50 pull-ups. I could never do. 100 push-ups. This is the start of a nationwide push to get Americans fit again. We're calling our friend, who is that? Secretary Duffy. I'm like, who the hell is this person? Okay, Sean Duffy. How come I don't know who he is? Anyway, Sean Duffy to take the challenge. Yeah, Sean Duffy, take the challenge. So this fat loaf said they aren't calling it the presidential fitness test because the president isn't fit enough to do it. First of all, this isn't a presidential fitness test. If I remember the presidential fitness test, it was like the stuff that you did in PE where you had to do like a standing long jump. You had to do like a certain amount of push-ups, a certain amount of crunches. And then you had like, I remember we had to do pull-ups, but I could never do one. I tried. Or actually, no, I think maybe I do one? I don't remember. There was like a standing long jump that you did, and you had to run a mile. It wasn't 50 pull-ups and 100 push-ups. There was first of all, you do less of them. I think you even did some burpees, right? Oh, stretch and touch your toes while sitting. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, and they had the box that like measured how many inches you went when you stretched. There were a lot of other like just basic calisthenics that you would do, and then they would record how many you could do. Pete Hegseth is like a looker, man. So already like she's got this wrong because like that's not a presidential fitness test. But also because they're not calling it that because the president isn't fit enough to do it. Oh, are you telling me that Joe Biden could do it? Also, you're going to tell me that drunk ass cackling hen would be able to do this shit? She wouldn't. She's too hammered. We did that in high school. No pull-ups for girls. We did air hangs. Yeah, I think there was an air hang option where the like you just like they would test how long you could do it. At my school, I think you could choose though. It wasn't a gender thing. I think whatever you could do, I can't remember. I remember one kid though, he did like 20 pull-ups or something, and everyone was like, whoa. But the comments here are absolutely insane. So this one here absolutely it sent me through the floor. Because this guy, Gunther Eagleman, wow, I can't talk. You probably should sit this one out. She says, I'll sit on the side with your ex-wife and talk about what it means to be a man. I don't think two women should really talk about what it means to be a man, but all right. And then he said, I didn't know I had an ex-wife. LOL. I'm sure glad my wife knows how to do sit-ups. And then she said, you don't have a wife. And he said, you better do your research. She said, why? Your life seems depressing. All alone with no wife. Very sad. Gunther's DMs in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, you were single. This person, by the way, Olivia, that's what the inside of a gym looks like. But then, so that whole thing like was absolutely insane. Like, my life seems so depressing. Why would I even research it? Well, because you're trying to say you know a thing or two about this person's life. So you either like don't talk about it or maybe research first. Then this person goes, sweetie, you're the last person who should ever try and criticize anyone about fitness. She asks, why? Because you're retarded. Come on, Olivia, do you really want to open yourself up to the biggest cell phone in human history? You talk about fitness, you might want to delete this post. Or what? You're going to call your daddy and cry about it? Who is doing this? Is this actually her? These are terrible responses. And then this person asks, can you pass the test? And she goes, very easily. What? If this woman genuinely wants us to believe, she genuinely thinks that we should believe that her 500-pound ass can do a pull-up. Like, ma'am, you are fat as fuck. And you are, the only lifting you do is pizza slices. And you're telling me, I like that this is telling me, oh yeah, what's trending? Ozempic. And I'm looking at a fat lady's Twitter post. So now you got people in here like, if you can do one unassisted pull-up, I will give you $1,000. I said the same thing. Let's double it. Now they're all like, can you do one rep of any of this clip? I can do all of it. No, you can't. Honey, even at my absolute fittest, I was fucking strong as hell. Okay? For a woman, all right? Because let's be real. I struggled trying to do pull-ups. They are very difficult, especially for women. We are not arm strong. Our strongs aren't very armed. Here's Force Mommy. Do they make you post stuff like this for a humiliation ritual? Here is the comparison to Jabba the Hutt. We love this a lot. Hello. Very similar, though. There she is with her pizza. There's a bunch of pictures of her. Oh, man, that her at the DNC. Wait, what did she say? She said something really crazy. Like she finished her speech. Oh, I have to go find it now. Because she finished the speech with like if you're not sitting at the table, you'll be on the menu. And everyone's like, oh my God, you made an eating reference in your speech. Why'd you do that? Look how big she is. You're not serious with this, are you? You're bigger than an ex-NFL linebacker. Can we get one of her with Pizza the Hut? Oh my God. Yes, please. Yikes. This is a real picture of her, by the way. She's thick, not big. Girl, she's like 500 pounds. She is huge. That's a big woman. That's huge. That's like 3 of me. And I'm huge. Look. It's Peter Griffin. Okay, so if you ever want entertainment, I usually like mute and block those types of accounts because they're just so ridiculous. Wait, wait, I just saw a picture of Chungus with a pizza. Scroll back. That was not that wasn't Chungus. Look, it's a very cute doggy though. Chungus wasn't alive when this picture was taken. Yeah, this is an old picture. First time I saw it was like in 2014 or 2015, something like that. Yeah, you weren't alive yet. Yeah, you'd be very old now. If that were the case. Yeah, you're so cute. Yeah, it's Chungus's fault that I'm gonna have to live until like 60 years old. What's up? She's a big fat lady. That's a big, the big fat lady. But anyway, her account is pretty funny when it comes to reading all of the comments because man, woo. One person got really one person got really annoyed with one of her posts. She said something that was like it was not had nothing to do with fitness. It was like some political, I don't even remember. But somebody was just so irritated with all of her shenanigans. They were like, "You're a fat piece of fat. All you are is fat. You're disgusting and fat. I hate you because you're fat." Like every sentence was like ended with her being fat, and I was like, all I could get from the energy from that tweet was like, this person is so fed up and doesn't care anymore about her bullshit. They don't care. They're like, I don't care. I'm done. I've lost it. I'm having a psychotic break because you are a mess. I'm being body positive. Oh, we're not. Did I say that right? I just realized I don't know. I think I might have. Whoops. We're not body positive with somebody like her. She is a horrible human being. Horrible human being. She was the one that the DNC hired to try and appeal to men. Yep. They hired her to appeal to men. And then she got fired because her campaign didn't work for some reason. Yeah, she's a bad person. She's a bad person. She's fat. She looks like Peter Griffin. And man, yeah, so if you really enjoy watching a bad person get bullied, you should you should follow her and just read the comments to her posts. I don't follow her. I honestly should just mute her or something because she's annoying beyond belief. But it's really funny to see the people just tear her to shreds in her comments. She appeals them before she eats them. No. Getting a pull-up bar from Dick's tomorrow. Well, don't let Olivia use it. She'll break it. And she'll be like, see, I told you I could do this. I don't think she knows what that test is. Yeah, what a gross pig. She's disgusting. I don't like her. I think I need to get something to eat. I'm so hungry. I didn't think I was hungry, but I'm like really hungry. Oh yeah, the responses to anything Harry Sisson tweets are also gold. It's just so crazy, like, because his tweets are also like absolutely absurd. Where I'm like, what planet are you on? Also, you're from Singapore. Yeah, did you guys know that? He was like born in Singapore and he's like lives in Ireland. He's not American. I don't know. I think he might have gotten American citizenship at some point in time. But He's like 8 years old, okay? And he spent the majority of his life not in America. He doesn't actually know anything about this country. He wants to turn us into Singapore or Ireland or both. Look at my dog. You're cute. Ooh. Oh, did you want to say something? Tell him. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Wave. Look at that. Oh, my little sweet girl. I love you. Oh, she doesn't want me to. Can I put you down? Can I put you down? Yeah. There you go. Oh, God. Hold on. My mouse hand is being occupied. It'll be ready in a minute. Here, look at this thing. Look at this feral creature. So you guys are telling me that a wild land shark that can eat me alive, that I can't domesticate it? Look at this one. Hi. I love you. She's very cute. Very sweet. All right. Should we get into Matt Rife right quick? So recently, Matt Rife, he had a Netflix special not too long ago. And I saw the clip that everyone was losing their minds about, where it was his opening joke that he didn't like tell very well, to be honest. It wasn't, the joke, it was like a domestic violence joke. Okay. So he was talking about how he went to a restaurant, but that was the part he didn't tell very well. Cause he was like, oh, it's maybe, like I think he was in DC. I think he said, I'm in DC, blah, blah, blah. You know, and then he goes, oh, so the other day it was my first time going there. And I was like, going to DC? Going where? Was it DC? I don't think it was. Where was it? I don't remember. What I remember is that he was meant Waffle House. Okay. And, but he was talking about the city he was in, wherever it was. And so already he was setting it up kind of wrong, because now people are trying to think like, where is he at? And then he's Canadian, right? No, he's not. He's from Ohio. And even then, why does that matter? The point that I'm making is that he was first like hyping the crowd, talking about, oh, this is my first time in the city, blah, blah, blah. And then went to end and saying, oh, it was my first time going there. And people are like going, like my first thought was like, going where? And then he started talking about a hostess and like a person seating him at a table. And I was like, okay, so some restaurant. So I'm trying to piece together, what restaurant is this? Because he didn't say like, oh, I went to this restaurant or whatever. But eventually, like as he was talking about it, I pieced together like, oh, he meant Waffle House. Oh, okay. Right. But then he was saying that the hostess had a black eye. And then he was like, oh yeah, she learned how to cook, then maybe she wouldn't have that. And it was a very hacky joke, and it wasn't told very well. Also, he was like missing some information as he was telling it. But It was a joke that's been told many times over the years. Like for like somebody as old as me, like it's just like, okay, this is like old and tired. Like I've heard this before. Okay, whatever. But girls were mad because remember, every young girl, the like more Gen Zer types, or like at least like young millennial types and stuff, like the Gen Z for sure, they just want to bang him. Oh, and also MILFs. They want to bang him, which I guess MILFs are like in my category. But anyway, it's the young ones, they want to bang him. And so now they're like, oh my God, he made a joke about hitting women. No. So they're mad. So they're trying, and like that just started this campaign of like trying to cancel him, which did not work because he is still a millionaire and still is like doing sold out shows. He's doing just fine. But they were trying to like pull up all sorts of bad things that he's done. Like some lady he like posted some joke about like Jupiter having a ring or something, and then this lady posted a clip of her son, like little kid, being like, Jupiter doesn't have a ring, it's Saturn, blah blah blah. Like Jupiter does have a ring, it has like one, whereas Saturn has 7. So he replied, but he was replied as if it was like he was talking to the kid, but really he was trash talking the mom, and everyone's like, oh my God, he's bullying a little kid. I'm sorry, but if this is actually an Instagram account that a small child is running, perhaps we should discuss this with the mother and try to figure out like why you're letting your kid unattended run an Instagram account because he's like 6. So we all know that it's the mom's account, and she posted a clip of her son trying to bully a man because she is mad, and you know that she's mad at Matt Rife because he doesn't want to sleep with her. But everyone took that as he's bullying a kid. Like he's not actually talking to the kid, and you know that. We all know that. Let's stop being stupid. And then there was does anyone know who Tana Mojo is? Tana Mojo, she was like really popular on YouTube many moons ago. She still is technically. She had an MTV show for a while, and then she has a podcast called Canceled, and she had her friend Brooke on there. And I guess Brooke, was it Brooke that was, oh man, some of this lore I'm trying to remember. I really should have brushed up on it, but I didn't. I guess like hooked up with Matt, and so then they were piecing together certain things that Matt was saying on podcasts that were he never named her, but he was essentially talking about like certain things he doesn't like about certain women and their physical makeup, what their vaginas look like. And she was like, oh my God, that's like what my vagina looks like. Oh my God, like all this stuff. And so they were like, oh my God, he's a bad person because he said this. And it's like, well, she's the one who told everybody about her genitalia, not him. That sucks to like watch a podcast and then find out that this guy is like essentially talking about your genitalia not looking too hot, but like that says more about him than it does you. Like that, what a weirdo. If you're picky about women's genitalia, you're gay. And he's just ashamed of it. That's all. You're fine. Now, since then, he's gone on to continue doing sold out shows and, moisturized and unbothered, right? He's doing the damn thing. Oh yeah, didn't people try to cancel him before? And then he was like, click here for my apology, and I sent them to helmets for the disabled. Yes, and that I thought was really funny. I do remember that. I was like, that is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But yeah, so he's going on, just moisturizing unbothered. He's doing his thing. And then E.L.F. Cosmetics. E.L.F. Cosmetics has always been a very affordable makeup brand. And they've over the years have really improved the quality. They've become like actually like a really good makeup brand, very high quality makeup brand for a really low price. I like them. I use some of their products myself. I use their mascara and I have some of their moisturizer. I had this eyeshadow. I bought it 4 bajillion years ago and it still is like functioning as an eyeshadow. It's crazy. Their eyebrow pencil. I even have some of their concealer. I have a lot of their, and their blush. I'm wearing a lot of their stuff. Wow. And they were like, you know what? We're let's do this ad. Okay. And they hired Matt Rife. Let's take a little look at it. Here's a clip of this ad that they did. No! I don't want to accidentally click on something. Just let me watch it. What? Wait, we already went through all this and oh no. Well, this is not going on the way I planned. I have a backup plan. No, I just want to watch it. Don't let me like, okay. Well, we're going to watch the YouTube one then. Just step away from Instagram. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, let's watch this ad. Sorry about the troubles, everybody. I'm mentally challenged. Okay, so here is the ad for e.l.f. Cosmetics with Matt Rife.
Hey girl, has overpriced beauty hurt your wallet?
E.L.F. that.
Elfino and Schmarns have gone to e.l.f. Court from millions of clients, helping them to access beauty products they deserve at prices that won't injure their livelihoods.
Just ask the elfing people.
I know a thing or two about red flags. In pricey makeup, you deserve better than that.
You may be entitled to benefits.
Let's get you those eyes, lips, funds.
Find out what your case and face are really worth.
Call us at 1-855-COLD-HARD-LASH.
That's 1-855-265-34.
273-2274.
How people gonna remember that?
Well, here's a number you can remember. $9.
Elfino and Schmarns, affordable beauty attorneys. We'll win the elfing case for your eyes, lips, and face. Call 1-855-265-3473-274.
Call me.
Okay, but like also,
Hey girl.
the song was really funny to me. But okay, the problem I have with that ad, why did I click out of it? Actually, I needed to show you a few things. I'll bring it back, excuse me. Here's one of the problems I have with this ad, first of all, is this suit. Did they not have one that fit him, or were they going for like some type of, was there a vibe they were going for that I am not aware of? Because to me, it looks really stupid. Eyes, lips, funds, is that a real acronym? Well, it's eyes, lips, face is the makeup brand. But this baggy suit it just looks very stupid. So I don't know if they're trying to mimic a lawyer of sorts that I'm not aware of. But like there's so much about it that just I don't understand. They hired a drag queen whose makeup looks like a drag queen, which is fine that the makeup looks like a drag queen, but like a regular woman who's just trying to get some makeup, she's not going to do her makeup like that. So it's not going to be very appealing to her. Also, Matt Rife doesn't wear makeup. So like to me, I'm just like, I I don't see the appeal in this at all because it doesn't feel like it's marketed to me. Like it feels to me like this is just like just some ad. I don't know. Like I don't know where it's supposed to go. I think the concept was kind of funny, like doing the whole attorney thing and stuff. The song was funny. I don't know why, but I don't know. There was nothing about it that to me was like, yeah, this looks like a makeup brand. But also, yeah, the suit looked very stupid. Let me see if we can find some comments here. Because the Instagram comments were actually what people were focusing on. So these ones I don't think are going to be that bad, but we'll see. Let's find out. So it says rage bait is the newest and most successful marketing tactic these days. So this person already is pointing out like, yeah, people are mad and that's how everyone's going to be talking about it. And now you're going to make a bunch of money. Everyone here commenting about Matt Rife while I'm here thinking this commercial is just plain awful. There's also that Outer Limit 1999. I agree. Like Matt Rife, I care less about that. And I care more about like the ad just is kind of dumb. And he looks stupid in that suit. And it just doesn't really make sense as like a makeup brand. How much did they pay to make this? So not worth it regardless who's in it. Waiting for the Morgan & Morgan ad to tell us we are entitled to compensation for having watched this. Let's see here. People who say that everyone's hating on Matt are missing the point. It's not about him. It's about the message that this brand is sending to their customers. We all heard you loud and clear, E.L.F. The idea that they think that he is a domestic abuser is so stupid. Like they think that he's encouraging domestic violence. It's so dumb. He made a dumb joke that's like very hacky. Oh, Heidi in closet. Okay, that's the drag queen. This sucks because not only did I use your eyeliner, but the setting powder as well. Gotta find a couple new things. I guess eyeliner and setting powder. Annabelle, do your thing, girl. Jeez. So these ones aren't like that bad. It was the Instagram ones. They were really like going off, and they're like, people were pissed. People were very upset. He's just retarded. Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, I've seen his crowd work. He does good crowd work. People love a good crowd work, right? But I don't know. Like I don't look at it and think like, yeah, this is like he's like up there with, Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle and whoever else, like other names. But he doesn't but he's a baby. He's like, well, I think he's only like 30 now or something like that. So I guess he's kind of a grown up, I suppose, but still, I don't know. To me, I don't look at it. I don't think that he maybe he's just not good. I think he's fine. He just doesn't. I don't get the legendary vibe that I get from like other comedians. Kathleen Madigan, Jessica Kirsten. Have you? Oh my gosh, they've all been doing that kind of stuff for like decades. Whereas I don't really know how long he's been in the biz, but it hasn't been that long. But so after everybody shared their aired their grievances, if you will, E.L.F. was like, oh, what do we do? And they posted this. You know us, we're always listening, and we've heard you. This campaign aimed to humorously spotlight beauty and justice. We understand we missed the mark with people we care about in our E.L.F. community. While Elfino and Schmarns closes today, we'll continue to make the case against overpriced beauty. But here's the problem with that. They are still getting clicks and views on YouTube and Instagram from that ad. They didn't take the ad down. They're still getting clicks and views. People are, and so of course they're still generating outrage because they're still getting the clicks and views, and people are still going to see it, and they're still going to get traction from that ad. So that really they're not doing anything really to change it, right? Like they put up that fake apology and then didn't take anything down. It's like, okay, well, the people who are enraged still are not going to buy your stuff, and then people who weren't enraged are now just annoyed, and you definitely look hypocritical. But I personally don't understand why people were so upset that a comedian who told one joke that wasn't that great was doing an ad for them. They all somehow have this idea that he himself encourages domestic violence and that he is an abuser himself. Therefore, or what? And because of that, he what? No, that's not what I'm saying. All because of a joke that he told. Stand-up comedians have like no freedom to do what they want to do on stage because of these nut jobs who do nothing to benefit the world. Like, I'm sorry, but if these nut jobs were not in the world, it would be a net positive in society. That's all. Okay. So personally, I don't give a shit if he does an ad for anybody. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I think the people that get enraged over something like that they need to find something better to do with their time and their lives. It's makeup. Buy it or don't. Like, and that's the thing. They're gonna notice when their profits go down, when their sales go down. They're gonna be like, oh no, right? Like these people, oh my god, I'm gonna have to find a new thing. I'm gonna have to find a new thing. Do you know how many cheap makeup brands there are out there? E.L.F. is not the only one. I just discovered one. Oh, that is my thumb. What's it called? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, there's one called Miss A. I put a bunch of stuff in my cart, put like 15 items, and there was like it was $35. There's that. There's Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild's been around forever. Milani's been around forever. There was that Lash Princess or what's Essence? That's what it's called. But even like regular drugstore brands that have been around forever, Revlon, L'Oreal, Maybelline, they're all there. What is it? Makeup Revolution was another. There's a bunch of them that are low price. Like, to lose your mind about E.L.F. E.L.F., I'm sorry, but I stopped really caring about E.L.F. when they decided to sponsor Michaela Nogueira's wedding with that photo booth thing, and then they made the wedding lipstick color with her. Like, she is a pig. She's disgusting. Why you would promote that horrendous broad is beyond me. Is $9 for mascara a good deal? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You can put a lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. Healer's talking about all of my ex-girlfriends. So there you have it, everybody. Another issue with ads. I didn't farm any TikToks this time. It wasn't talked about that much on Twitter. I saw a bunch of stuff on YouTube, and of course, They never like link anything, so I'm not gonna go on to TikTok and find anything. Yeah, some people just use the internet for hate. They don't care what they yell about. Yeah, they just want to throw a tantrum. Honestly, I think a lot of this sounds crazy, but I'm gonna tell you, I feel like a lot of it is because it's women. They're horny women that wanted to sleep with him, and now like he has a girlfriend, and now they're upset and they want to throw a tantrum. I swear to you, that's what a lot of it is. Because the joke wasn't that great. It wasn't a groundbreaking joke. We've heard it before, and none of those people ended up being a domestic abuser. Like, you gotta calm down when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, it's not like the guy actually beat somebody. If he did, he shouldn't have a career. He told a very stupid joke, and we don't even know if a lot of it is even real, right? Like, we don't even know if that woman actually had a black eye. He probably just got some random idea when he was sat at a restaurant. Probably had some bizarre idea about like, oh, there's a male cook and a female hostess. Like, this is weird. I wonder what that's about, or whatever. Women are usually cook, right? Whatever. Just like came up with some stupid story. That's often what happens in stand up, by the way. Like, you hear all these stories in stand up, like, oh my God, like this happened with my kid, this happened with my mom, and it's not like real. His girlfriend's a fitness model. He's doing just fine. Yeah. But like also, I think that it's the jealousy that this, like, here's this hot lady that that is dating this guy that basically got his career because all these women wanted to date him. Now they're like, oh, he doesn't want to sleep with me because he has a girlfriend now. Now what? They're also like, they started getting bent out of shape too when he was like, he would be talking in interviews a lot about like, oh yeah, these a lot of couples would come to my shows, and you could tell like the dude would get, dragged to the show by the girlfriend, and the girlfriend would be like, all excited, like, yay, can't wait for the show. And you'd see the guy like bored out of his mind. And then you'd see the shift where the girl's like, and the guy's like, oh yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm glad I'm finding my audience. And you can tell that what he means is like, I didn't really want an all-female audience because I wasn't really trying to tell jokes that appeal to women. And of course, women are like, oh my God, he's trying to like get rid of us. He doesn't want us as fans. So we're not going to be fans. They're all mad. And it's like, what? It's not like he doesn't want fans. It's just that like your base, you don't want like what kind of demographic you're getting. You're going to get like based on your content and stuff, or your jokes or whatever. And you want something to reflect your personality. So if you're a man doing stand-up, it's probably not good that the majority of your audience is women, because that is a sign that these women are there because, oh my God, we think you're so cute. Oh my God, we want to like sleep with you. Like, he would go to his shows and he would get all these women would give him all these presents and all this stuff. And like, and they, oh my God, they would like go out of their way, especially when he got really popular for his crowd work. Like, there were women that were going to these shows, ruining the show because they were trying to get crowd work out of him. And he'd be like, shut up. And everyone around them would be like, shut up. You don't want that. Right? Well, he doesn't want that. And so he's just essentially saying, like, I want to do quality work. And I do kind of want to appeal more to men than women because I'm a man. My content should be like more appealing to men. And I get that. Like, that makes sense. Like, look at me. Most of my audience is dudes. It's because of my boobs. And you know why a lot of them keep leaving is because I don't have my boobs out. I don't want to have to put my boobs out all the time. I don't even feel that great. And I'm hungry. Do I have food? So Look at that. Frank, what do you have to say, Frank? Oh, I just remembered, this is off topic. I heard today that Brian Wilson's father would take his glass eye out and make him look at the empty socket. I thought you might want to know that. Here, thank you, Frank. Thank you for the $20 and for the that little tidbit. I knew that he was very abusive towards his kids. That is traumatizing. No wonder Brian was such a messed up freak. The more you learn about that guy, the more you're just like, ugh, of course. Poor Brian. Brian Wilson's not even here to stick up for himself. Eat something? What am I supposed to eat? South to west? I heard boobs were coming out. My boobs were out yesterday. Yeah, it all adds up. Fucking Brian. It was Brian's fault. Everything's Brian's fault. Frank, Courtney. What do I eat? I know I need to eat something. I felt like not that great today. Okay. So anyway, I think that Matt Rife is going to go through a huge shift when it comes to his audience, and he's going to have to make a big change in his stand-up routines and stuff, and like the way that he appeals to his audience, because he's very flirtatious with those women. Fair. But if he really wants to build up an audience of men, he probably shouldn't flirt with the girlfriends. Just an idea. Ow. Oh, okay. That's how I feel right now. I really do need to get a walking pad. Yeah, start flirting with some guys already. Here's the thing. Sometimes I think you guys have like a yelling fetish, Like you guys don't want to be flirted with. You just want me to yell at you.
Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record.
It's good every time. Can we combine yelling and flirting somehow? That'd be perfect. What in the hell does that even mean? Yurting? Yurting. Hi, Choo-choo. Yeah. All right. I might go soon. I'm very tired. I'm like really worn out. Insult us, but say it sexily. Oh, wait, wouldn't it be the other way around? Like saying something nice, but yelling? Because he specifically said yelling and flirting, right? So like, What is a compliment? I'm sorry. I don't know what a compliment is. I haven't complimented somebody in a long time. What's on the list, Frank? I'll probably just go soon. And I'll just order my own food. I am very tired. And I am hungry. Cat calling? Oh, like nice tits? Nice tits! I didn't know that men wanted me to tell them that they have nice tits. Yo, Ma, how you doing today? You know? Frank, your money is no good here. Listen, I don't know. I'm tired. We talked about some things. But trying to think just makes me feel like I'm doing too much on my brain. Damn, boy, them balls look fine. Yell nice penis at guys. I don't want to do it. I don't like any of it. Yelling and flirting. Yurting. Hell. Yeah, we're definitely not going to do Laura Loomer's deposition. We are going to take a while to go through that. And I don't know how much longer I want to do this for. Not today. Put on white boots and underwear and dance in the street. Definitely not going to be dancing. I think I just need to do some gentle stretching tonight. Slam a bunch of water. And then maybe if I feel good, maybe sometime tomorrow afternoon, we can watch an episode of Decorating Sense. Maybe I'll do it on Saturday. Do a members only Decorating Sense stream. Was that not a good Lil Nas callback? I think it was funny. But my brain doesn't. But there's 200 more pages of objections we have to read. Well, we will do it, just not today. We haven't seen Bradford in a while. I'm going to get McDonald's handshake. I'm probably going to get something from McDonald's too. Oh. I just love it when he rests his head on his mom's chest. Oh, what a sweet baby. I love Bradford. Also, Bradford is such a funny name. Oh, by the way, so for some reason, YouTube has been telling me to watch this lady's shorts. I was like, okay, whatever. I've seen her face in here enough times. I'll click. What? This lady does the craziest. Well, it's not crazy. It's the most bizarre thing. Because she's so very sweet and she's very gentle in the way that she speaks, and she talks about baby names. And she's like, these vintage baby names I really like. And I'm like, oh, she's so sweet. It just sounds like, man, she's like really being very, very thoughtful about what her future children's names are going to be. This is really cute. But then one day she was like, so then we went to this graveyard and we were looking at these different names. And then what she does is she goes to graveyards looking for like very old names that like haven't been used in a very long time. And then she researches those names and finds like the rest of their family to see if they have like unique, like vintage names as well. And she'll be like, oh, and then this person had this many siblings and this is their parents' names and da da da. And I thought, such an interesting combination of like, oh, I'm doing something very morbid in a way, I'm like I'm looking for dead people so that when I bring life into this world, I can name them. I was so fascinated by it. Now I love her because I just thought like, you when you think about like, oh, one day I want to get pregnant and have a baby, it sounds so joyous and so like such a beautiful experience, right? Just very positive. But then you think like when you think of death, we don't really have we don't have a good thoughts about death, right? It's just very like it's morbid. And you just think like, oh man. Like many people could look at that and be like, this seems very morbid to do to name your child. Which lady? I don't even let me see if I can find her. She'll probably show up in my algorithm again. Deep dive on names, circle back. Yeah, and dude, she has like a whole channel devoted to this. Oh man, I don't know if you guys have ever seen sketches from the American High. Some of so they're like popping up in my feed right now. It's some of the most ridiculous. It's so. I should see if I can find the one. There's one where they talk about like romantic scenes in movies, and it is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Okay, hold on. Here she is.
More one-of-a-kind vintage names, the local cemetery. If you have stumbled upon any cool old-fashioned names lately, I would love to hear them. I'm going to rapid fire the ones that I'm very confident in, and at the end, I'll have some that I've got questions about.
Her name is Morgan
Twyla
Tim.
Ravine, Dagny Svea, that was her first and middle name.
Her name is Morgan Tim. That's her at TIMM.
I thought that was so pretty. And then Lula Valley, her first and middle. There was Ebba, Lagora, Hella, and she had a brother named Goodsell. Seeing her name reminded me of like middle school when everyone was always saying Hella. And then I wasn't sure if it was Stata or Stata. I liked Stata, but it's Stata Leona, and she had sisters named Luella Maud, Vadna Blanche, and a brother, Clenny Edison. There's a woman named Lavista, and she had sisters Selma and Elsie, and a brother named Arvid. A baby girl.
But she's so cute. Like she's just so very gentle. And also, okay, I need to show you this lady now.
Oh, I'm really drinking a lot of water today. I already had this much. It's like I'm drowning. Laura, can you sit somewhere else? You are too close. You want to turn on the air conditioner. I have to say that Idris Elba has some competition now that Pedro Pascal is on the scene. Yeah, I'm going to paint my toenails dark aubergine. Oh, Laura, is this your water bottle or a ballast for a hot air balloon? You're going to get scoliosis from carrying your water. You could use this as an anchor for the cruise ships. It's hot. No. What are your plans today? Nothing. Oh, nothing. I have some ideas. How about you polish the silverware? You can clean out your cupboard. Or why don't you take your bicycle downtown and check out the new Keith Haring exhibit at the art gallery? Yeah, what's wrong with taking the bike on the highway? Laura, it's time for my next knitting project. What is your bust circumference in cm? Do we even need this? Oh, a gin and tonic would be great. A gin and tonic would be great. Oh, a gin and tonic would be great.
Would you like me to make it?
Yes, Pedro Pascal. This is obsession with always carrying water around. Where are you? In the desert? Yeah, it's 20 kilometers to the next oasis or what? Oh, time to relax. I'm going to plan our 2026 trip to Portugal. We are going to rent e-bikes. Oh, I'm really drinking a lot of water today.
The German mother.
I found some more one-of-a-kind vintage names, the local cemetery.
But yeah, so that girl was very cute with her she's very gentle in the way that she speaks, and she does something very creative and interesting, going to cemeteries to find vintage names. Okay, laugh. Yeah, the German mom, that girl that does the German mom sketches. Oh my god, she cracks me up. Her mom is so funny. Oh, there we go. That girl's name is what is her name? Laura Ramosa. Her @ is LAU_Ramosa. Yeah, whenever she does her German mom skits. Whoo! Cute girl has crazy eyes though. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. I might wrap it up. Do just a very short one today. I'm too foggy brained. Helga is into Shiza porn. Oh, what? Pfft. Spike! I don't know. Should I go find Penelope and see what she wants us to do? Doesn't mean she's not nice. She does seem very, very sweet. And I think it's very cute how much thought she's putting into naming her kids. I just thought what an interesting combination. It's a morbid activity for a positive experience. Hit the like button. Yeah, it has nobody hit the like button yet. Yay, Penelope. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find her. I never know where she is. She hates streaming. I love this doggy. Dogga Choo Choo. It's almost time to feed them. And I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for food. Is she so cute or what? I love it. All right. Yeah, I'm out of ideas because the only other idea is going to take us like probably well into midnight, and I'm not prepared for that. Yeah. So this was a short one. Oh, good. You went 3 hours yesterday. Yeah, but the problem is that YouTube really favors people that stream longer, But you can't do it every time, Sometimes you gotta keep it just like talk about Matt Rife and get out of there. Yeah. And look how cute my dog is. I just want to snuggle her. And I really want like a burger or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna order something. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, so we're gonna start watching Decorated Scents soon, and then I have to buy the streaming service though, because it's not on anything I already have. Dumb. We'll start doing that on members only, on the member streams, and then by the way, I do need more members if I want to put more emojis up. They won't let me put any more emojis up until we get more members. So just leave the room and go eat, and we'll talk amongst ourselves. I need to plan out. I need to figure out what I'm going to eat though. I don't have any food right now. I have this problem where like I need to get the food. So I need to sort that out. You know, it's a whole production. We can do this again soon though, you know? Perhaps more stuff will happen on the internet.com over the weekend. And so we won't be discussing like old news as much because, I mean, let's be real. That whole Matt Rife situation happened kind of a while ago. It's just that people were still talking about it. So I thought, oh, I'm going to speak again. And then, yeah, so maybe more stuff will happen on the weekend. We'll have more to discuss. Oh my God. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do a mukbang. Should I do a mukbang? Like I'll order some food and then I'll make you guys order me the rest. And then because I did make some mukbang thumbnails on accident. I just thought they were kind of cute and funny. And it turned out like it just looks like a mukbang. So anyway, we'll be back on Monday. And mukbang with the dogs. Oh, I get them doggy treats. She doesn't care as long as she's with her mom. This land shark. This undomesticated beast. Yeah. I know. I'm like wildly obsessed with her. So I'm going to do that. Okay? Whatever. I don't even know what I was saying. And I'll be back. We'll see you soon. I don't know when, but well, yeah, I do. On Monday. Yeah. Sorry it's so short this time. But yeah, you know, can't make them long every time. So I'll see you next time. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts will mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold our nights to you. Walking out into daylight, city's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, embrace. I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold our nights to you. Trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet.